second quarter. Statham. Welcome back online, ladies and gentlemen. Apologize for the delay. I am 100% to blame. My foot hit the power cord as Bryce knocks down the three. Big shot, much needed from the Lady Cats. Gotten their first bucket, their first points of the second quarter, 20-16 the lead. Graham now over to Bonner, who just checked in. Over to Bragg. Bonner works it down low. Curtis. Tough shot, no, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Go on Hughes, her first. A pair of free throws coming up for Curtis. Again, we apologize, or I apologize, because it was 100% on me. The surge protector is under my foot, and I stepped on it, knocking it offline. So that's 100% my fault, and I am now a good foot and a half away from it, so hopefully that won't happen for the rest of the game. As Curtis hits one of two to make it 20-17. Grayson Tips will come in for Curtis, who just picked up her second foul. Lady Cats up by 3, 3:05 remaining in the half. Tennant brings it over the timeline. Over to Statham. Now to Hughes, works it down low and knocked into the hands of Bonner. Another Lady Cat turnover, make it 10. Tips. Over to Graham. Now to Phelps in the corner for three. Rolls in and out. And a rebound by Ryan Hughes, making her fifth. Quickly ahead to Statham. Statham drives, offensive foul. It's her second. And no free throws coming up as Lloyd will come in for Statham. 2:33 left in the half. Tips will walk it over the timeline. 11 turnovers for the Lady Cats. Phelps lobs the Bragg. Double team comes. Now to Tips. Over to Bragg at the right wing. Now to Tips. Now to Graham. Graham at the left wing. Here to Bragg. Lady Cats switching man to man. Tips will drive. Kicks out the Bonner. Bonner skip pass over to Bragg. She'll try a straightaway three. Hits it. And we are tied up at 20. 11 points off 11 Lady Cat turnovers. 20 all, minute 50 left here in the half. 11 points. Now Bragg, it's her first points, and a steal by Phelps and a jump ball, and that one will stay with the Lady Cats. Minute 44 left here in the second. Tips taking it out, lobs it in for Hughes. Hughes will try a three. That's offline, and a rebound by Graham. Graham with the head of steam, bounce pass, nice pass to Bonner off the glass and in. And the first lead for the Lady Falcons in this game is they are up 2. Minute 30 left. Lady Cats will call a timeout. Be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them here off the X Sports Network.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time. Engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Lady Cats have just called their second time out as the Lady Falcons have taken their first lead of the game. They're outscoring Lawrence County 13-3 here in the second quarter. Lloyd. Bounce pass to Bryce over the timeline. Over to Schultz. Schultz is open for three. That's offline. And rebound comes up for Bragg, who then travels. It's an unfortunate set of circumstances there for Reagan Bragg. 9th turnover by Lincoln County. Dick Hughes now over to Schultz. Here to Tennant. Tennant pressured by Tips. Tennant. And a travel called against Tennant. Team's 13th turnover. Minute left in the half. Tips. Over to Grant. Over to Bragg. Now to Tips in a low block. Goes up, gets it in. She's got 13 points, and the lead is out to 4. Tennant. Guarded by Tips. Now to Schultz. Over to Bryce. 30 seconds left in the half. Now to Hughes. Hughes will try a 3. Rattles in and out, then in. What a shot by Ryan Hughes. She's got 7, and it's a 1-point game. 20 seconds left in the half. Tips now over to Nichols. Nichols to Bonner. Out to Graham. Nichols now to Bragg, and it's intercepted by Hughes. Hughes races over the timeline. Deep shot, short, and a rebound by Bonner, and that one will end the half. So the Lady Cats trail by 1 as we go into the break. Coming up next, we'll have boys head coach Bryce Clift for his halftime interview when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
This is the X Sports Network.
Halftime joined by boys head coach Bryce Clift. From Bryce, 2 games, 2 close contests. Thought your guys fought really hard in both of those games despite not being able to come out with a win.
Yeah, you know, when you face a team like Riverdale that's as athletic as they are, you can't give them a 12-point cushion to start the game. Then you're playing catch-up the rest of the time, and you don't get to play the way you want to. You got to play the way they want to. And, like, for example, we want to go zone against them. That really benefits us athleticism-wise. But you get a 12-point deficit early, and then all of a sudden you got to play man, and they're beating you off the dribble. So starting the game has got to be a little bit better for us. Both nights we've done that, and we came out just a little like the lights were just a little too bright for us. And so we just got to grow up just a hair. And but as poorly as we played in both those games, it's either had the lead in the fourth or a 3-point game in the fourth. So I think we've had 34 turnovers through 2 games, shot like 18% from 3. And I mean, it's just we played so poorly and still had a chance to win both games. So while we do have a lot to work on, I'm still encouraged by where we can be.
Beck Land, Andrew Massa, can't say enough of the energy and what those guys bring every night.
Well, I actually told them yesterday, like, those two, their play translates no matter what. You can do that any night. I need some of our guys that are quote-unquote stars to match the effort of guys that don't always get the credit, don't always do the cool stuff, the scoring. And so if we can get everybody on the same page, listen, if we can have everybody play as hard as those two play, we're going to be all right.
Max Carr has done a good job leading the point for this team and really kind of setting the energy for this group.
Yeah, Max is Max. And Max, we knew coming into the year what he would give us. I'm wearing him out, playing him so many minutes, but he's our quarterback. He's our point guard. He hardly ever makes a mistake, and so we're going to need him to keep being himself, and some of these other guys grow up a little bit around him, and we'll be okay.
Lincoln County, I know they've played just 1 game, but looked pretty good in that 1 game against Summertown.
They did. I think 18 of their first 25 points against Summertown were 3-pointers, so I know that we're going to have to guard them outside. They had a kid last year, Maddox Franklin, that didn't play against Summertown because he was at football, and he's back tonight, and so he was their best shooter last year. So they got some guys that can shoot the basketball. We're going to have to guard hard, and they play hard. I mean, they're a classic Lincoln County team. They take a million charges, so they make you play their way, and we're gonna have to play. We're gonna have to be okay with playing their way.
Hey, Coach Bryce Cliff, thanks for making the long trip up here to our press box here at Fayetteville, and good luck coming up next. All right, Head Coach Bryce Cliff coming up next. We'll have the start of the second half of the girls' game when we return on the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Hey folks, you'll never guess where I'm at today. That's right, I'm at my Quick Mart store. Starting off with a fresh cup of coffee, and guess what's next? The biscuit. That was quick and easy, and I'm ready to start my day. Head on over to your favorite Quick Mart store and start your day out right.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Make your property rock and roll with services from GNS Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Nobody makes hauling more affordable than C&D Hauling. Serving southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama, they supply premium materials like asphalt, sand, gravel, and much more for whoever needs it, like contractors, builders, or homeowners. Call today for a free quote.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to Fayetteville. Getting ready to start the second half of the Lady Cats trail Lincoln County 23-20. Lady Cats shooting 50% from the field, 4-13 from 3, 1 of 1 from the line. Lady Falcons 7 of 19, 4-13 from 3, 6 of 8 from the line. Turnovers, though, have been the difference. Lady Cats with 13, Lincoln County with 10. Lincoln County with 13 points off those 13 turnovers. Lady Cats with just 5 points off of their turnovers. So, something to look out for is both sides will send their original starting lineups back into the game. Lincoln County will have the ball as we start off the third quarter. It's a tale of two quarters. Lady Cats dominating the first and Lincoln County dominating the second. Lily Lloyd back into the starting lineup here originally. Coming in for Johnston now. Tips guarded by Lloyd. Lady Cats in a box and one. Sophie Nichols in the corner, lost it out of bounds. Good defense by Ryan Hughes. Now the 11th turnover by the Lady Falcons. Tennant will bring it over the timeline. 25 seconds into the third. Over to Statham. Statham now to Hughes and throws it right to Bragg. 14th turnover by the Lady Cats. Tips walks over the timeline. Dixon bringing pressure. Pass now over to Nichols at the right wing, and that is off Nichols. And actually that looked like it went off Lloyd's foot from my vantage point as Bonner will check in. She will come in for Nichols. Back-to-back turnovers on back-to-back possessions for Lincoln County to start off the second half. Tennant over the timeline. Only just 3 points, averaging 20 coming into tonight. Now over to Lloyd. Lloyd picks up her dribble. Someone's got to get open, finally finds Dixon. Lobs it for Hughes, knocked away by Curtis into the hands of Bragg. Both sides have started off their first two possessions of the second half with turnovers. Bonner at the right wing, works it down low to Bragg. Bragg goes up, offline, and a rebound by Lloyd. Good defense there by Ryan Hughes. Quickly the other way, Statham. Over to Tennant. Neither side has gotten a shot off. No, Lincoln County's got one shot off, my apologies. Tennant, she'll take a deep three. That is offline. And out of bounds to Lincoln County. 6:16 remaining here in the third as Tips will bring it over the timeline. Guarded by Dixon. And a timeout will be called by Chad Tips of Lincoln County. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, You'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Lincoln County calls their second timeout. Each side with 3 timeouts remaining. Lady Falcons leading by 1, under 6 left here in the third quarter. Curtis, bounce pass out to Bragg. She'll try a 3. That is blocked, but Curtis comes up with her own rebound. Skip pass, tips with it, now over to Bragg. Inside to Curtis. Curtis, tough shot, no. Rebound by Hughes. More great defense there by the Lady Cats. Hughes, the head of steam. She'll step back for 3. Rattles in and out, no. Fight for the loose ball. It's Bonner coming up with it. Bonner, that pass deflected out of bounds. Will stay for the Lady Falcons. No one is yet the score here in the third quarter. Lincoln County still with the 24-23 lead. Bragg over to Tips. Tips now over to Graham. Out the Bragg, swings over the Tips, now to Curtis. Curtis will try a 3, off the back iron, no, and a rebound by Leah Dixon. He rebounds even. Lincoln County with the edge right now, 14-11. Dixon, over to Tennant. Skip pass over to Dixon. Now to Tennant. Tennant will step back here to the logo and reset the play. Bounce pass to Hughes at the right elbow. She'll take a shot and gets it in. Hughes with 9, Lady Cats back on top, 25-24. Graham at the right wing, trying to work it down low to Curtis and does. Skip pass out to Tips. Tips will try a 3, front of the iron, no. Offensive rebound, Curtis. Knocked out of bounds by Lloyd, will stay with the Lady Falcons. Phelps and Cunningham into the game. Checking out will be Graham and Curtis. Statham and Dixon out for the Lady Cats. Layton and Johnston in. Tips, bounce pass in the Bragg in the right corner, brings it now into the paint, trying to back down Layton, kicks out the Cunningham for 3, short, and the rebound, a jump ball. Actually, they say it was out of bounds, and will stay, says out of bounds, and will stay with the Lady Falcons. 4:03 remaining here in the third. Tips will lob it in for Cunningham. Now over to Bragg. Over to Tips. Now to Phelps. Hands back over to Tips. Now to Bragg straight away. Now to Cunningham. And off of the knee of Bonner. Taken away by Lloyd. Lloyd, left-handed layup. Yes! Off the glass and in. Lady Cats now up 3. Quickly the other way. Lloyd with her second steal turns it in the points. Now Tips. Over to Cunningham. Now to Bragg. Back over Tips. She'll try a straightaway 3. Nothing but net. Well done there to tie it up at 27. Tips now with 16 points. Quickly the other way. Layton was wide open. Doesn't take the shot. And we're going to get an offensive foul against Lawrence County. Pretty weak if you ask me. That's going to go on Tennant. Graham will come in for Cunningham. And it's Curtis in for Bragg. 27 all. Lady Cats now for 16 turnovers. Lincoln County at 13. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the third. Tied up at 27. Phelps gets it. And right as the Lady Cats intercept that a foul is going to get called against Ryan Hughes. Will be her second. The team's second. foul-wise, Lady Cats with 10, Lincoln County with just 4. Graham, guarded by Layton. Graham, tough shot, no, but she is fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. It's on Layton, her second, team's third. Lady Falcons 6 of 8 from the line. Lady Cats have shot just 1 free throw tonight. First shot up, got it. Shot up, and she hits them both. Graham with 4, and it's a 2-point lead, 29-27. Tips, it's Tenen. Hands over to Johnson, now to Layton. Layton will try a 3. Front of the iron, no. Offensive rebound, Hughes goes up and will get fouled. Should have called the foul on the floor. It's going to go on Bonner, her first, team's first. Tenen taking it out, gets it quickly into Hughes. Now to Layton. Skip pass over to Tenen. Now to Johnson in the right corner. Layton at the top of the key. Now to Lloyd. Swings over to Tenen. Tenen for 3. Off the side of the iron. And we're going to get a foul on Curtis. It's her third. And the team's second, as Bragg will more than likely come in for her. No, she won't. Bragg is coming in for Phelps. Get in to Hughes. Hughes will try a long 2. Banks it in. Lady Cats have tied it back up, 29 all. Hughes with 11 to lead the Lady Cats. Graham over to Curtis. Now to Bonner. Out to Graham. Work it down low. Kicks out. Bonner struggling with the loose ball. Now over to Tips. Skip pass. Bragg. Now to Graham straight away. She'll try a 3. Off the back of the iron. No. Layton comes up with a rebound. Over to Lloyd. Minute 35 left in the third. Here to Tenen for a transition 3. Rattles in and out. And Curtis comes up with a rebound. Tips over the timeline, 29 all. Bonner over to Curtis. Now to Graham. She'll try corner 3. Off the side of the iron. Tracking down the loose ball is Tenen. And a foul is going to get called on Graham. Be her first, team's third. Whole host of subs coming in for both sides. Statham, Dixon, and Bryce as Layton, Lloyd, and Tenen check out. Bonner, Curtis, and Graham check out. Nichols back in. Oh, there's a lot to keep up with here. Dixon now over to Statham. Statham thought about a 3. And we're going to get a foul here against Lincoln County. It's going to go on Tips. It's her second and the team's 4th. They will lob it in for Hughes in the paint. Hughes spins. Goes up, gets it in. Hughes in the paint. She's got 13. Lady Cats back on top, 31-29. Over to Cunningham. Now to Nichols. Tips. Kicks out to Nichols. Swings over to Cunningham. Now to Phelps. 30 seconds left in the third. Here to Cunningham. Now to Tips in the right corner. Guarded by Bryce. She'll drive. And kicks out. It's Phelps for a 3. Rattles it in. And Lincoln County back on top, 32-31. Phelps with her first points of the night. 10 seconds remaining in the third. Bryce will bring it over the timeline. Drives, kicks out. Statham open for 3. Rattles out, no. And Dixon can't get the rebound. Phelps pulls it down, and that one will end the third quarter. It's a 1-point Lincoln County lead, 32-31. After 3 quarters of play, we'll have the start of the fourth when we return on the X Sports Network.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Fayetteville, Lincoln County with the 32-31 lead after 4 quarters of play. It's 1 point at the end of the half and stays the same here. Statham, Hughes, Tennant, Dixon, and Bryce on the court for Lawrence County. Same 5 that were a bit of a change here as Cunningham checks out, Curtis checks in for the Lady Falcons. Got Nichols, Phelps, Tips, Curtis, and Bragg. Hughes in the corner, almost taken away by Nichols. Good job by Tips. Now to Statham. Statham for 3. Front of the iron, no. Offensive rebound. Hughes goes up. No, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the line here to shoot 2. It's going to go on Curtis. That is her 4th. So Hughes on the line to shoot 2. Lady Cats have shot just 1 all night. First shot up, back on, no good. And Bonner will come in for Curtis. Shot up, back iron, no. And Bonner skies up for the rebound. She's got 5, which leads the team right now. Chance to take the lead or tie it. Still 1 point Lady Falcon lead. Nichols guarded by Statham. Over to Bonner. Out to Bragg. Now to Phelps. Straight away Tips. Over to Bragg. Now to Bonner. Nichols. The Tips in the corner. Drives, pull-up jumper. Hits it. 3-point lead now, 34-31. Tips with 18 points. Tips has been excellent tonight, despite the team shooting just 33%. 3-point game a minute into the fourth. Tennant trying to set up the play. Hasn't scored since the first quarter. Statham. And that pass taken away by Nichols. Nichols ahead to Phelps. Phelps drives and is fouled, and she will go to the line to shoot 2. It's on Dixon, her 3rd, team's first. 3rd steal of the game for Nichols. First shot up from Phelps, rattles home. Trying to adjust the scoreboard here. They gave Lawrence County and Lincoln County a point there. Should be 35-31, not 35-32. There we go. Next shot up, and it's them both. Wait a minute. Oh, it's Phelps that picked up both of them. Phelps now with 5, 37-31. Lobs it in for Hughes. Nice pass to Bryce. Reverse layup offline. Rebound Bragg. Tips now over to Bonner. Here to Nichols in the corner. Out to Phelps. Over to Bragg. Now the Tips. Here to Nichols. Long three, short. And Hughes skies up for the rebound. She's now got a double-double with her 10th. Hughes, the head of steam, falls and taken away by Nichols. Nichols goes up. No. Rebound. It's Phelps. Goes up. Can't get that one to go. And Nichols will get her own rebound. Fourth steal of the game for Nichols. Statham out, and Lloyd checking in. Tips taking it out with a 5-point lead, gets it in the Nichols. Now to Bragg. Bragg driving on Bryce. Over to Phelps. Phelps for three. Rattles out, no. Rebound Hughes. Make it 11 boards for her tonight. She's got 11. The rest of the team has just 7. Tennant over the timeline, down 5. Lady Cats yet to score here in the fourth. Skip pass over to Tennant. Now to Dixon, inside the Bryce. And good active hands from Phelps. Bryce, bounce pass to Hughes, gets it off the glass and in. 33-36. Hughes now with 15 points. Lob it over to Tips. Phelps throws it to Bragg. Bragg out to Nichols. Nichols drives, kicks out. Phelps swings over to Bonner. Skip pass over to Tips. Taken away by Bryce and fouled from behind by Tips. That is her third, as Graham and Curtis will check in. Checking out will be Bonner and Phelps. Bryce checks out for the Lady Cats. And checking in is Johnston. Check the original starting lineups in for both sides. Dixon. Over to Tennant. Back to Dixon. Now a Lloyd. Lloyd into Hughes. And Hughes travels. Still a 3-point Lady Falcon lead. Tips picks up her dribble, long pass over to Nichols over the timeline. Now to Graham. Graham driving the baseline, lost it, and is fouled by Hughes. Her third, team second. Graham takes out, gets it quickly in to Curtis. Curtis, she'll pick up an offensive foul. And that's her fifth. Her 15th turnover by the Lady Falcons as well. That will bring Cunningham into the game, as Curtis will check out. Finished with 3 points and 3 rebounds. 4:27 remaining. Only one close to foul trouble is Tips. She has 3, so each side. And Lincoln County now with 3 fouls. Here in the fourth, Lloyd. Skip pass over to Tennant. Tennant, now to Dixon. Back to Lloyd. Here to Tennant. Now to Dixon. Hughes tries to find Lloyd, and that one's intercepted by Grant. Make that now 20 turnovers by the Lady Cats. Halfway through the fourth, and a steal by Lloyd. Had the Johnston who tracks it down. Now the Hughes. Hughes for 2. Short. And Lloyd gets the offensive rebound. Now to Tennant. Back to Lloyd. Tries to throw it to Hughes and does. Hughes goes up, in, and she's fouled, and one opportunity for Ryan Hughes. As as Phelps will come in for Nichols. Hughes with the chance to tie. And does. She has got 18 points tonight. Other side, Lincoln County 36 all. Phelps in the right corner, out the Tips. Tips will try a three. Rattles out and off of Hughes, out of bounds, and will stay with Lincoln County. .317 left. Hughes 18 points, 11 rebounds. Tips with 18 points on the other side. Cunningham going to get the loose ball over to Bragg. Swings over to Tips. Guarded by Tennant. Tennant playing with 3 fouls. Bragg. Pressure comes and Hughes is going to pick up the foul. That's her 4th. 3 minutes left, and Hughes has got to watch out for that now. Hughes with 4, Dixon and Tennant. Tennant's got 2, Dixon's got 3. Phelps now to Bragg. Here to Cunningham for 3. That is offline. And Bragg, though, comes up with the offensive rebound, intercepted by Tennant. And then she loses it out of bounds. So they trade turnovers in the second and a half. Lady Cats with 21, Lincoln County with 17. Tips gets the inbound. Pressure comes from Tennant. Over to Phelps, back to Tennant. Tips. Bragg taken away by Lloyd. Great defense again by Lily Lloyd. She's now got 4 steals on the night. Over to Tennant. Lady Cats with the chance to take the lead. Wendy Scott's going to call a full timeout, her 3rd. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see for yourself. They have a wide variety of plants, from tropicals to ferns and trees, plus hanging baskets. What they have to offer goes beyond what looks good. They also supply concrete, mulch, compost, and drainage culverts. Don't forget about their on-lot buildings and chicken coops. You think that's all? You can also stop by to fill up your propane tank. Loretto Nursery and Landscaping has you covered. Stop by 409 South Military Street.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Fayetteville, 36 all here between Lincoln County and Lawrence County. Lady Cats with the ball after calling their 3rd timeout. 2:27 remaining. Statham is checked into the game. Lloyd is the original starting lineup from the first 2 games of the year now in. Hughes trying to find Dixon, and Dixon rolled her ankle, it looks like there, as it was a bit out of her reach. 22nd Lady Cat turnover. Tips. Lloyd bringing pressure. Over to Grant. Skip pass over to Phelps. Now to Tips at the logo. Double team comes, and Graham gets there in time. And we're going to get a jump ball. Lady Cats are going to get the ball back. Another steal from Lloyd, make it 5. 19th turnover by Lincoln County. 2 minutes left. Over to Statham. Now to Hughes at the top of the key. Skip pass over to Lloyd. Lloyd out to Hughes. Resets the play and asks Tennant to come get the ball. Tennant with the ball at the logo. Now to Dixon. Dixon tries to get it to Hughes. Intercepted by Bonner, and then Dixon picks up the foul, which is her fourth. Actually, that is on Hughes. My apologies. So Johnston will come in for her. So Hughes out with her 18 points and 11 rebounds. Tips over to Phelps. Now over to Bonner, and Tennant's going to pick up the foul. Her third, team's fifth, and that's going to send Phelps to the line. It's been really good tonight. The whole team has, Bonner to the line. Bonner 3 points tonight. Lady Falcons 10 of 12 from the line so far. First shot up. Can't get it to go. Next shot up. Hits one of two. She's got four, and it's a 1 point game. Minute 15 left. Tennant over the timeline. Over to Johnston. Now to Tennant. Here to Lloyd. Lloyd picks up her dribble, out to Johnston. Now out to Lloyd. Lloyd drives, kicks out to Johnston. Now to Tennant. Tennant with it at the logo. 45 seconds left. Tennant going to drive. Spins, tough shot, no, rebound Bonner. Head to Tips, and she will be fouled by Lloyd. She will go to the line to shoot two. Lloyd picks up her first. Timeout will be called by Wendy Scott. A full timeout with 36 seconds remaining. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
And back here at Fayetteville, the Lady Cats have called their next to last timeout. 36.6 seconds remaining. Grayson Tips on the other side waiting to shoot a pair of free throws. 37-36 is a Lady Falcon lead. Lady Cats scored 17 points in the first quarter. It's called just 19 the rest of the way. First free throw from Tips is up, and in and out, no good. Lady Falcons now 11 of 15 from the line, started 10 of 12. Shot up, hits one of two. She's got 19 points, and a timeout will be called by Chad Tips. That is going to be a full timeout. We'll take it as well here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
This is the X Sports Network.
38-36 is the Lady Falcon lead as Tips just hit 1 of 2 from the line. Lady Cats with the ball with 36.6 seconds remaining as Lincoln County, have 2 timeouts left. Lawrence County with 1. Dixon gets it in the Tennant. Tennant, who hasn't scored since the first quarter. 30 seconds now to Staten. Lobs it for Dixon. Dixon gets it down low, lost it out of bounds. 24th turnover by the Lady Cats. Now Chad Tips is going to call another timeout. Full timeout, 25 seconds remaining. We'll also take it here on the X Sports Network.
What really matters during the ball game, we realize when it comes to sports that seasons begin and seasons end. There's an ever-changing to a new season. In Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1, there is appointed a time for everything. There's a time for every event under heaven. Life has its seasons. But one thing that does not change is Jesus Christ. The Bible says He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Put your trust, confidence, and obedience in Him. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
A Moment in Real Estate with my dad, Jeff Luke.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time. And nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
And back here at Fayetteville, the Lady Falcons with the ball. They lead 38-36, 25.7 seconds remaining. Each side with a timeout left. Lady Cats here trying to press down too. Get it to Tips. And she picks up her dribble. And trouble comes, and Chad Tips will call his final timeout. Saving his group here. We'll just keep it here for the time being. It's going to be a full timeout. Lady Cats won the first quarter 17-9. We're outscored 15-6 in the second. It was even through the third and trailing 6-5 here in the fourth. So that second quarter has been a big difference here between the two. It's also hurt them tonight are the 24 turnovers. So far they have given up 17 points off the 24 turnovers. They forced 19 on the other end, but have only gotten 10 points off of those 19 turnovers. Also trailing in the rebound department 26-19. So also having Ryan Hughes out with fouling out with 18 points and 11 rebounds, so a go-to person in the paint. So win or lose, this is going to be a game where the Lady Cats are going to learn a lot about themselves after this. .18 seconds left as Chad Tips burns that final timeout, and his group was in a world of hurt down there. Phelps taking it out. Gets it to Bragg, now to Phelps. Over to Tips. That is taken away by Lauren Layton, then fouled by Phelps. Layton with the steal and comes away with it. What? She came in with a head of steam, and now she'll go to the line here with a chance to tie it up. And Phelps will pick up her second foul. 12.4 seconds remaining. First shot up. Got it. Next shot up. Oh, off the side. They aren't. Offensive rebound. Dixon, no. Fight for the loose ball. Tips comes up with it and is fouled. .8 seconds remaining. That's on Lloyd, her second. Sends Tips to the other way to shoot two. Just a 1-point game, 8.8 seconds remaining. First shot up, hits it. Tips now of 20. Next shot up, and hits them both. 40-37. Tennant racing the other way. And 3.6 seconds remaining as Wendy Scott call her final timeout. It is a full timeout, so they're going to try to do something here, try to draw something up. And Tennant, the team's leading scorer, came into tonight averaging 20 points per game, has just 3, and she got that in the first quarter. So more than likely that's going to be the go-to here for the Lady Cats. So big shot chance here for Lawrence County. Again, it's lessons learned either way. Lady Cats are also 4 of 20 from beyond the arc. Lincoln County not too much better. 6 of 25. So, Lady Cats back on the court quickly with 3.6 seconds remaining. Lily Lloyd to take it out. Grayson Tips, her district's reigning defensive player of the year, is more than likely all over Tips here. And Bonner will knock it out of bounds. 1.8 seconds remaining. So it's got to be a catch and shoot situation here. Not a great spot to take it out here in the deep corner. Lobs it for Johnson. Shot up, no. Rebound Bonner, and that one will end the game. Lady Cats will have their first defeat of the 2025-2026 campaign as they fall 40-37 here to Lincoln County tonight. Lincoln County will pick up their first win of their campaign as well. Coming up next, the boys will get going here in about 20 minutes. Coverage will start very shortly. So for my producer, Kevin Wright, I'm AJ Good. We'll see you guys here in a few on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.